Hey y'all, what's going on? Excuse me. So, y'all know my ammo. I'm gonna talk. I'm not gonna wait. But anyway, so I titled this video "Offense in 2018." So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna, excuse me, give the definition of what offense means, and then I'm gonna go into why I made this video. So, thank you for everybody tuning in. I really ain't paying attention who coming on and checking out looking at the comments or whatever. So don't mind me until after the video. The main reason why I don't like to interact during the video is because I get distracted. So you guys don't mind me. But anyway, so uh, offense in 2018 is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the definitions I just googled, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, so offense. The first definition they give on Google is a breach of a law or rule. And then the second definition for offense is annoyance or resentment brought about by a perceived insult to or disregard for one's self or one's standards or principles, right? So now the reason why I just gave y'all those definitions. So the reason why I'm talking about offense today is because I see a lot of people be like, you shouldn't get offended, in the church, not my church, just, what I see on social media or whatever. They are talking about, if you get offended easily, something's wrong with you. And, they try to shun people who get offended easily. Now, granted, it's funny how people can say, oh, you shouldn't get offended because thus says the Lord. But me and me, I can't speak for everybody. But if God told me to say something to somebody, it never offends them. Now that just could be me. It could just be me that God uses, and things that I say, they don't offend people. And I feel like people use their authority in the spiritual realm to send people into a darkened place, a sunken place, and they don't even realize that. Now I'm gonna read the definition, and I'm not talking about my church, Universal Deliverance. We don't have them problems. You don't get offended because whatever they say is just being real. You know what I'm saying? It's no offense, and if anybody take offense, they haven't done it to me. I haven't seen anything or heard anybody say anything negative about Universal Deliverance. But I'm gonna run these definitions by y'all one more again. If I can find it. Oop. I closed out of it. My bad. I gotta Google it. So I'm gonna read the definitions again, and I'm gonna go back into the point, especially the second definition. Uh, Offense means an annoyance or resentment brought about by a perceived insult to or disregards oneself or one's standards or principles. So that means if you go to church, right? Or not even church, let's just say some Christian folks, they see a person that doesn't go to their church, never been to their church, but just out the blue just came in. They're passing judgment. And they're saying things and, giving little looks. Like, people are so in tune with who they are, they can tell when somebody's being disrespectful, just being real. And as Christians, we have to be careful, as not even just Christians, people in general, we have to be careful not to offend, because if you're saying thus says the Lord and the Lord didn't tell you to say that, you're gonna be in trouble. And then people wondering why they're like, oh, I've been worshiping God this many years and that many years and nothing is manifesting. That's because you're offending people that didn't even deserve it, because you base an opinion on these people, or you have a perceived notion on these people. So I'm telling y'all, keep offending people. You want to know why people don't like going to church? Because they are offended by people's characteristics, by them telling. That's just like, okay, how can I put it to make it make sense to the point where I'm trying to go? How can you tell somebody, let's say there's a businessman, right? He has a cleaning business. He's been doing his cleaning business for like 15, 20 years, right? He's been doing this for a long time. And somebody that doesn't even clean their house is going to tell these people how to do. To tell this man who's been in business for 15, 20 plus years how to do his job. Do you know that man gonna cuss you out? But y'all tell him how to do his job that you don't know how to do? That's the same thing with people in general. And I'm not coming against the church, because I see a lot of people be like, oh, you get offended so easily. Why you? It's not that people are being sensitive. It's that you need to be desensitized. You need to learn how to shut up. Everything that comes in their mouth is not of God. So don't tell people, the Lord told me to tell you, you need to stop smoking drugs and you need to stop doing this. Okay, maybe God did tell you that, but I seriously doubt that. People just be speaking just to be heard and don't even know what they be saying. You have to, as human beings, we have the right and the ability to love people for who they are, not what they do. And I am so tired of people saying, especially, and I'm talking about church in particular, because it's like, how can you guys say that you are a Christian and you're, I don't like how she dressed, so she must be a hoe. She's sleeping with this man, that man, that man, and then you lying on that broad, or that female, excuse me. You know, we have to be careful about the offense thing. We'll sit up here and say people shouldn't get offended, but then when somebody say something to you, you get offended. Again, I'm gonna read that definition for everybody that's coming in. The reason why I'm talking about the offense thing. I don't know why this thing maybe I should just leave it open. I don't know. My phone's broke, so it's acting up. Again, offense means an annoyance or resentment brought about by a perceived insult to or disregard for oneself or one's standards or principles. So that means if you're telling me you don't like what I'm doing, but you ain't helping me to get through what I'm going through, you don't have no right to speak to me. That's why a lot of people don't go to church. And I'm just being 100% honest with y'all. Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me right back. I'm back. My bad, y'all. That was my brother calling. He in the counter, so when he called, we answer the phone. But anyways, like I was saying, we gotta stop being so defensive. Then maybe people won't be offended by what you're saying and doing, because you speak. People have a tendency of speaking how they feel without even considering how the other person may feel. Like, I'm the type of person, if somebody funky, right, that little musky. One, you know what I'm saying? One thing I probably won't do is tell them they stink. But if I'm that strongly about them having an odor, I'll pull them to the side, be like, hey, let me holler at you, man. Like, not on no funny stuff. I ain't even trying to pick on you, nothing like that. But you smell, you got an odor. Like, you've got to put on deodorant or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a way you talk to people. And we're in such a time now where people, oh, he on me. Y'all, one of my clients just rolled by. Let me hurry up and get off so I can go to him by himself, because he got my clamps. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? We have to be sensitive to people. You can't just be going around saying, the Lord says you need to get delivered. Did he tell you you need to be delivered from your ignorance? If the Lord telling me one thing, he got to be telling you something too now. Because the Lord don't dish out. He he gives you what you give to other people. I'm speaking nothing but facts when I say this. If you're constantly being rude and disrespectful to people because you perceive an individual to be a certain way, God gonna do the. Listen, my motto in life is, baby, if you dish it, you can take it. So, whoever's watching this, and you feel like I'm talking to you, I probably am. We gotta be careful, y'all. We have to be so careful about offending people, Because God see everything you do. And I made a status the other day. What he want?
Trying to find out where Nana is in 60.
Oh, she probably walking across the street and should be home now. Them, but yeah, usually like when that's like second or third bus ride by, she be coming up. We shout out my niece. We look for my niece right now. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, y'all, we gotta be careful. I'm telling y'all, you keep offending people, God's gonna start hurting your feelings, making you look real stupid. You know, I remember being a little kid and I used to like be a little bully. I wasn't a bully, but I was one of them I pick on you, you pick on me type kids. Or I just pick on you, period. Say you dusty, you dirty or whatever. And then people started picking on me. And it hurt my feelings because, you know, I was just getting my backlash for what I'm doing. So if you're one of those type of people that has a lot to say about other people's lives, you better be careful. Cause baby, I'm telling you, y'all think I'm playing. God is in the business of exposing people. I told you. I said when that second bus rolled by, there she go. Hey, how you doing? Mama. Oh, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate when I do live videos. It be so much stuff going on. But stop offending people. If whatever you say to people, if it always upsets them, then they're not the problem. It's you. Stop speaking on people's lives if you ain't helping them get through it. All right. Y'all keep thinking because y'all been saved 20 years that you won't get no whooping. Because God will whoop you so quick because you know better. That's what, you know what I'm saying? In the church, and it's people in general. I mean, y'all got to stop mistreating people and offending people because you're in your feelings. Stop taking your anger and frustration out on people as well. Because there's going to be somebody you're going to offend. They're going to put their foot all up in your butt. And whoever it is, I hope I get to watch it because I'm going to laugh. I'm like, eat about your mouth. You better keep your mouth off people and stop being mean to people because you holy. First up. Hey, babies.
Kinda. Well, no. I don't know.
You tired? It's Paula. Go to I'm on. Yeah, bye. Thank you. But anyways, I'm finna go after I say this, y'all. 'Cause I've been on here long enough talking. But yeah. Careful with what you judge. Be careful what you perceive, and be careful how you treat. Be careful how you treat. Be careful what you judge, and be careful what you perceive, because you may be entertaining the angel and don't even know it. I've been seeing statuses on Facebook like people be like, "Oh, if you get offended easily, there's something going on in your heart, and you need." Apparently, if somebody's getting offended by what you're saying, there may and may not be some truth to it. But here's the thing: I used to be very vocal and opinionated, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize, bro, you can't speak on everything and everybody because you never know what people be going through. Now, like I said, it may be now you have a right to speak your mind, but make sure that the person you're speaking your mind to is comfortable with you speaking your mind to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to when you're a minister or you're just a regular human being, not even in the church. People, we have to be careful about what we say and how we say it to people because people killing themselves off of words, man. We have, as human beings, we have been so programmed to not be sensitive and hold our feelings in and not be offended. If somebody say something mean to you or disrespectful to you, you can't say nothing. You just gotta take it because they're a pastor or they're this and they're that. But people be wrong, bro. People be dying, especially when you look up to a person or you not idolize, but you admire an individual and they tell you some hurtful things, you're gonna get offended. People, we have a responsibility. They like, oh, I got this going on, I got that going on, and you shouldn't be upset and you shouldn't be offended by what I said. Well, I was. So now what? And y'all wondering why people ain't out here living how they supposed to be living. It's because of people who are offensive. They make people defensive. Like, I recently got called immature. I'm gonna tell y'all this story and I'm gonna differ. So I ain't gonna say the situation. But this individual called me immature because I was upset because they were trying to tell me how to live my life. Now, if it was my mama, if it was my pastor, if it was a family member or a friend, I wouldn't have been offended. I was like, because maybe you're right. Maybe I am immature because this individual who I've never, I'm talking about, I've been around this individual in several events and occasions. Hey, how you doing? Act like they don't see me, act like they don't hear me, but then you want to have an opinion about me and speak on me like you know me. I snap. I ain't even gonna lie, I snap. But I only snap because you don't know me. I can't take you serious. I don't respect nothing you have to say because I've been nothing but nice and respectful to you. And you don't even give me that in return, but then you want to speak on me as a woman and don't even know me. Tell me, I mean, I almost went to jail. I made that status, what it was like Friday, Saturday morning, something like that. And I made that status, I was serious. I almost went to jail. Because I don't play that. Like, bro, don't be speaking to me like you know me. You don't do nothing for me. And that's the point I'm trying to make. And see, people think because y'all is hanging the same cliques or y'all go to the same church or y'all work at the same business that because we're familiar with each other that you're that you could be that comfortable to speak to me in any manner. Oh, no. In order for me to receive you, you either have to be a complete stranger that don't know me, never seen me a day in life, and something it was a word that God gave you, or I have to know you to respect your opinion about me or anything. You can call me a crybaby, you can call me sensitive, whatever you want to call me, but one thing you ain't gonna call me is you're not gonna call me out my name and you're not gonna disrespect me. I don't give a damn who you are. If you don't contribute to my mental health or my spiritual growth, I ain't gotta hit. I'm gonna take offense, and when I take offense, it's not gonna be cute. I mean, I'm growing up. I'm getting more mature. I'm wisening. Excuse me, up to not speak because somebody said something about me or said something to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good about that. But sometimes I just be like, bro, shut the hell up. Like, you don't even know me. Like, bro, you speaking on no facts and stuff like that. People telling you about you, pushing so many people away. So many people have. It's been a lot of people out here dying since I was like, probably like in middle school. I witnessed at least or known at least 300 people that have died, and out of that 300, I think at least 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 have been suicidal deaths. And the reason why these people killed themselves is because they got tired of being offended. They got tired of people picking on them. They got tired of people saying negative things about them. They got tired of people lying on them, mistreating them. That's why the suicide rate so high. Because people getting offended. Just because you have a right to, like I said the other day, just because you have a right to a freedom of speech don't mean you have to exercise it every time. And that's all I gotta say about that. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. I really do. I thank y'all so much. I'm about to go in here and do some chat. Probably watch me some more. What time is it? Oh, I gotta go DVR and watch my more. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I just really wanted to let y'all know, man. Stop being so defensive and offending people because you're in your feelings or you want to be in control. That's another thing. That's why offense is so widely I wouldn't say accepted or respected. what's the word I'm looking for? That's why, oh yeah, the people get offended so easy because it's people out here who simply want to be in control. Being offensive, most people that are offensive have control issues. Bro, you can't run nobody life but your own. You sit up here and tell this person they need to do this, they need to do that, and you telling them everything they need to do. But then when they need you, you ain't nowhere to be found. And if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. And a hit dog will holler. So if you barking, I'm just saying, y'all got to be careful, man. Just because you have the right to say it don't mean you need to say it, because it's going to be a time in, and I'm quite sure some people have learned their lesson about offending somebody and getting their behind beat up or killed or shot at, stabbed. All kind of things that happen when you speak and you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I'm just speaking facts. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Peace out, y'all.